Good morning, students. Hope you all are doing well. And today we are going to discuss your CB chapter 10 titled The Goal Not Scored. In this chapter, we will talk about the goal which was not scored. It's the chapter by Thomas. Then we all likes to play, and the chapter is also about the game. Here, before going to start, imagine there was a match in your school. Means we people have to imagine it. We have to relate this story with us. You can think yourself according to the story and you can imagine the scenario. Imagine there was a match in your school. It was an unusual match where the winning team went out of their way to help the losing team. How many teams are being described here? Two teams. One of the winner and second is the loser. So here in this chapter we will just go through the story, and now I am just going to explain you the full story. Arif. Arif is the main character in this story. Arif rubbed his knees gingerly. He knows that he had to be fit before the next day's football match. One of the football match was going to be held. And Arif had to ensure that he played well in the inter-house match against the Red House. His team, the Blue House, needed a win to get the 2 points. It was necessary for them to get into the final. The star player could ill afford to be injured. The team belonged to the same school. All the players of the team played well. All the players played well. And they made the phenomenal practice. Their captain called it was the most important match. So they all have to play well to score 2 points. Then here in this chapter the discussion is about the inter-house football match which is going to be held between two teams, and both the teams are of the same school. And it was the important match for the Red House as well as the Blue House. They wanted a victory at any cost, and their team had great coordination. Santosh, their goalkeeper, was sure of their victory. He would not let the ball get past him. The Reds had won the previous year's finals by rough tactics. Both the teams entered the ground. Parveen, the goalkeeper, was the main strength of the Reds. Mr. Shahu, the sports teacher, blew the whistle. The match started. And then they had to ensure their victory by playing well. Arif had to ensure that they had to play well inter-house match against the Red House, and he was the player of the Blue House. Santosh was the main goalkeeper and the victory was totally based on him. He would not let the ball get past him. The Reds had won the previous year's finals. Here, Parveen, the goalkeeper, was the main strength of the Reds. Santosh was the goalkeeper of the Blues, as well as here Parveen was the goalkeeper of the Reds. The goalkeeper was the main strength of the Reds, and then the whistle started and the game started. Then the situation was there, if someone get injured, they have to replace that player, and these are some of the rules of the game also. But while playing, what we all target, we all do have a target only of the victory. And here in this chapter, the Reds had decided to target Arif. Every time they pushed him on the ground, a player of Reds kept a closer watch on Arif than on the ball. They wanted to get him hurt. The game got rough. The players of both sides were seen falling on the ground or nursing their injuries. The game was played in the midfield. The Blues had to score in order to get the 2 points. Arif ran towards the ball, but he stopped with a sudden attack. Then he turned and ran back. The player who was making him was caught off guard. Vikas moved along the flanks and shouted out Arif. Arif got a beautiful through pass and he dribbled the ball to the rivals team. There was total confusion between the two teams because they settled their target to hurt each other. But while we play, actually, our motive should not be there to hurt someone, it should be to play in a fair way. Now, a player of the Reds fell on the ground. He seemed to be badly injured. Arif saw the vacant and unprotected goalpost. He thought that it was the goalkeeper. He did not shoot. He signaled the referee, who decided to stop the game. Parveen, the goalkeeper, was seriously injured. He had become unconscious and had to be carried off the ground. So we can say the play was resumed with another goalkeeper. Only 5 minutes were left. The game got rougher and took place in the midfield. The match ended in a draw. The Blues had missed the chance to go up in the tournament. But can you imagine? While we are just going to play, we should not care about the victory or about the defeat. Here, it has been shown that the Blues had missed the chance to go up in the tournament. Here in this chapter, it's also providing you the sense of moral duty. Only to win a match, that should not be the motto of the player. Actually, to play the game with full confidence as well as to play the game in a fair means, that should also be there. Now, Vikas scolded Arif for not availing himself of the God-given chance. Santosh sided with Arif. Kicking the ball over the unconscious goalkeeper would have brought meaningless victory. Moreover, the referee would have stopped the game on noticing the injured goalkeeper. The Reds were touched by Arif's character. They became much more polite and softer in their approach in the remaining matches. They learned a lesson that victory in the game is not everything. And this is the luck only. We are supposed to fight, we are supposed to play, we are supposed to compete with other players. But in this chapter, it has been shown that Arif did not take advantages of the time, and the players learned the lesson of moral sense, moral duty. It's giving a wonderful message as winning the heart is more important than winning the game. And always we should try our best while we play any of the game. That should also be adopted by all the students as well, as Arif played an important role throughout the story. He didn't mind that goal should be there, but he minded to help the other player in the time of need. So we can say that the story is full of a message. Message can be of our moral duty, it can be the sense of humor, and it can be the sense of a helping hand. So I hope you enjoyed this. Goodbye. Have a nice day.